third video today, Friday, the 27th, I believe. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what day it is anymore. So I just finished a quick little cardio workout and now I'm gonna stretch. So really important before you stretch that your muscles are warmed up. Some people have been stretching their entire lives and they have a routine that works really well for them. They may even stretch before they get out of bed in the morning. If you know what you're doing, that's fine. But when your muscles are cold and tight, you are at an increased risk for injury. So really make sure that you're gentle, especially if you're not sure where your limits are. Stretching should never be painful. We're going to use our breath to help get a little bit deeper into the stretches that we do. So I'm going to start, if you have a belt or a rope or a tight tension band, you can use that. There are stretching straps that you can use. So anything that you can hook around your foot. So I'm just going to make a loop in this belt and use that. So first stretch I'm going to do is going to target my hamstrings. A lot of us have really tight hamstrings. So I'm going to loop that around my foot. Now, I've got both my legs straight and both my feet are flexed. So I'm going to reach up with this with both hands and I'm going to pull my shoulders into the floor. So again, not making it painful, but now I feel a pretty good stretch right there. I'm going to take a big inhale. On my exhale, I'm going to try to get my shoulders a little closer to the floor. So I'm just pulling just a fraction deeper into that stretch. So I'm going to do 5 breaths total here. And each exhale, I'm going to try just to get a fraction deeper than the last. Again, not painful, but just feeling a slight increase. All right, now I'm going to focus that on my IT band. So if the strap is on your right foot, right hand out to the side, grab the strap with your left hand. So what we're going to do is keeping our feet flexed and our legs straight. I want you to pull that strap gently across your body. Some people, your leg can go all the way to the floor. That's okay. Some people, here is as far as they can go. And you should start feeling a zing there, really keeping your feet flexed. So now again, I am going to inhale, and on my exhales, I'm going to try to bring that up a little higher. Hold it while I inhale. Exhale, get a little deeper. Now make sure your feet are staying flexed. It's really intense right through there. Whew. I've been really good about my foam rolling lately, working through some injuries. So this is a lot less painful than it used to be. So if it's really painful, just keep at it. Keep working those muscles. Be gentle to yourself. All right, bring it center, nice and gentle. Now I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to grab that strap with my right hand. Right foot is in the hold. And I'm going to put my left hand out for support, and I'm going to bring that open here. Stretching that inner thigh, keeping my feet flexed. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, exhale, get a little deeper. Again, 5 breaths here. All right, gently release it. Other foot, starting with the hamstrings again, both legs are straight, feet are flexed. I'm gonna grab up here, big inhale, exhale, try to pull my shoulders into the floor. A little deeper on the exhales. 3 more. All right, now my left foot's in the strap, so I'm gonna grab it with my right hand. Left hand's out for support, keeping my legs straight, my feet flexed. Pull it across and go as low as you can. You don't have to go to the floor. Try to keep both shoulders on the floor if you can. Inhale, exhale, pull it up a little higher. Whew, this side's a lot tighter on me. 2 more deep breaths. And gently come out, switch hands, and let it fall open again with 5 deep breaths. Very good. Release that. Right now I'm gonna come on over to my hands and knees and come up on your hands and knees, and I want you to just reach through with one hand and lay down on your shoulder, getting a little spinal rotation. A few deep breaths here. Come on up, switch sides. All right, come back on up. Now we're gonna get those hip flexors really well. So take a nice big lunge forward. If your balance is a little shaky, you can do this up against a wall or have something to hold on to. But when you go forward, I want you to make sure that your knee's not going over your toes. What I'm gonna do is put my hands on my hip bones, nice long torso. Try not to arch your back or round forward, just keep it nice and tall. Now I'm gonna try to keep my hip bones just pressing straight forward. So I'm gonna just push my hips forward, feeling a nice stretch through there. Gently release and switch sides. So people always ask how long they should hold a stretch for. I feel like without having to count in your head, just taking about 5 deep breaths or just nice good breaths on each side really does the trick. All right, come back to your hands and knees. What I'm gonna have you do, this is cat camel, but we're gonna do it a little differently than most people do. I want you to start with the tailbone, tip that tailbone under, and imagine that you're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And then to go down, start again with the tailbone. Turn that tailbone out, and one vertebrae at a time, round down. And again, start with the tailbone. Imagine one vertebrae at a time rolling up. And back the other way. Very mindfully. We're going to do this 5 times each way. Really stretching up there. Come back to neutral, toes on the floor, and I want you to press up into a downward dog. See if you can get those calves flat on the floor. Or those heels, sorry. Stretch your calves. All right, soften your knees. Walk your hands back, elbow to knee. Want you to round the back again and roll on up nice and tall. Now what I'm going to have you do is come to one side. So I'm sitting back on my hips, so my knee's not coming clear over my toes, and I'm just pressing that inner thigh towards the floor. Side. Bring it back center. I'm going to sit down so you can see me. Just do a nice big Chest stretch. A few deep breaths here. Beautiful. So I've left the music off on that one. So if you have a favorite gentle music you'd like to play in the background, it really does help with the relaxation. I hope this was helpful. You can get a lot more in depth with stretches, and if you want more, feel free to message me and I'd be happy to help. Otherwise, keep stretching, stay happy, use that breath to find a little peace in these crazy times, and everybody be well. Thanks for joining me.